Recorded Books Inspirational presents Whispers in the Wind, Book 2 of the Wild West Wind series by Lauraine Snelling, narrated by Stina Nielsen and directed by Jennifer O'Donnell. The author opens with a poem. Who am I, daughter of the wind that covers, the wind that brings the mist? I am she who breathes deep of that wind, hiding no longer, loves so that others yearn for the wind. And now, Whispers in the Wind.
Chapter 1. Late October 1906, Bar E Ranch, Argus, South Dakota. Are you telling me this ranch is not ours? Mavis Engstrom shook her head, wishing for a way to erase the anger she could read on her son's face. Ransom wore the ice-blue eyes and steel jaw of his father when he was fighting for control. No, that's not what I'm saying. I said the ranch belongs to Cassie Lockwood, too. How can this be? You've never mentioned it before. Ransom snapped off anything else he was going to say. No, I haven't, and that's my fault. But I couldn't see any sense in worrying about something that might never happen. Mavis scrubbed her sweaty hands down the sides of her full apron. This is a long story, so I'll put supper on the table, and then we can talk. This better be good, Ransom muttered as he grabbed the canvas wood carrier and stomped out to the front porch to bring in wood for the fireplace. Mavis crossed to the front window, wishing she'd been able to convince Cassie to stay longer. Cassie Lockwood, the daughter of Adam Lockwood. What a wonderful surprise. At least in Mavis's mind. But Cassie and her guide, Chief, had elected to return to their camp closer to town. Amazing how she'd recognized in the old Indian the young man who had guided her not-yet husband, Ivar Engstrom, and his new partner, Adam Lockwood, in their search for both gold and land. What a long story she had to tell. Where to begin? Did they leave already? Gretchen, Mavis's 12-year-old daughter, asked. I thought they'd stay a while. Did you see Cassie's horse? More? Did you really know her pa? Yes, I saw her horse. He truly is a beauty. Mavis paused, as if to say something else, but then stopped. Please set the table, Gretchen, and slice the bread. Oh, before you do that, will you go to the cellar and bring up a jar of string beans and one of applesauce? We having pork chops? Well, elk chops, and applesauce tastes good on them, too. I thought the applesauce was for the gingerbread. Oh, that's right, it is. Mavis blinked as if coming awake. She shouldn't let the situation rattle her like this. But trying to explain the story from those many years ago to her two grown sons was not something she was looking forward to. Gretchen came up the stairs from the cellar with 2 jars and a pint of jam. I thought Juneberry jam would be good on that cornbread. Oh, yes, the cornbread. We were going to have that. More? Are you all right? Gretchen set the jars down on the counter, keeping her gaze on her mother. I will be. Mavis forced herself to cross the kitchen and add wood to the firebox of her shiny black range with chrome trim. After rattling the grate to let the ash fall through to the box below, she opened the damper so the wood would catch more quickly. Maybe a cup of coffee will help. Help what? Are you sick? No, I'm not sick. The arrival of Cassie and her guide was just a huge surprise. Shock might be a better term for the way she was feeling. Mavis tried to smile reassurance, but the look on her daughter's face told her she'd failed. Besides, I need to get my thoughts together. This is dredging up a lot of memories, and I want to be sure I tell the story correctly. How much to put in and what needed to be left out. Just be honest, she reminded herself with the wisdom she had passed on to her children. Gretchen went about setting the table before taking a loaf of bread from the bread box. "I thought we were going to have cornbread." "We are. It's in the oven." "Then why am I slicing bread?" Mavis chuckled and shook her head. "You caught me." She could hear wood being stacked by the fireplace in the parlor. Not that it was really a parlor, but instead the room where the family lived.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.